An Erios original.
Hello and welcome to Web Crawlers. This is our mailbag episode where we play your voicemails and read your reviews if we have any. I'm Allie Siegel.
I'm Melissa Stetton.
Do we have any new reviewees?
I don't know. I don't think so.
All right, let's go into the voicemails.
Let's go right into the voicemails. Okay, here we go.
Hey, Web Crawlers, it's Jordan again. I'm sorry I call so much. I swear I have friends in real life that I don't. Allie, thank you for posting the video of tasting the food. For some reason, when I first saw the email, I thought it said that Allie tastes toxic food, but it was exotic. So I'm glad you went exotic rather than toxic. I'm calling because there were the Blackpink Oreos. I believe that those are a tie-in to the K-pop band Blackpink.
I learned that the other day.
When I saw the packaging, it looked like the font they used is the same that group uses. And then that got me thinking, you guys should do an episode on K-pop. And here is why. So I've got a daughter who is 10, and she has gotten into BTS, who's, the big one, and then Blackpink is another, and then there are zillions of others. And it's this whole industry in Korea, and apparently there's like a guy, and I saw a picture of him, and he looks like he's some evil villain out of a comic book. But he's like the guy who runs the show, creates the groups. I don't know if he writes the songs or what. But he is in it for the money, of course, I guess most people are. But he's apparently a piece of garbage. They just the way they train, and they start these kids off real young, and then it's important for the government and things. I say that because
it's a money maker.
In Korea, everybody's got to, or at least all the males have to do military service by the age of, I forget, 25 or 30. And they delayed that for some of the members of BTS because of the amount of money that they're making for the Korean government. So I don't know what's going on. It's just crazy. It's also weird because there are these all-boy groups or all-girl groups in concert. They don't even necessarily sing. They just lip-sync, and there's not even a band, and it's weird. I don't get it. I looked into buying tickets. This is just, I sound like an old man rambling on, but I looked in.
There's a part 2. You guys heard of this thing called K-pop?
Okay, part 2. And this will be short. All I wanted to say was I was looking into concert tickets for my daughter for some of the bigger name groups and also the less well-known ones. And they play at, my cats are fighting. Chill out. So for top nosebleed seats, top of a stadium, it's $400 a ticket.
That's like Spice Girls.
And they're selling out places, and
that's crazy.
It's insane. I cannot even imagine the amount of money that these people are getting. Again, funneling up to this guy. So there might be some stuff to find out if you do some web crawling. I don't know. I'm no expert. Okay, bye.
That's really interesting. Who was that guy who started all the boy bands who is now
Ron Perlman or something?
Ron Perlman. Was it Ron Perlman?
Is Ron Perlman a comedian?
Wait.
No.
Wait, Ron Perlman is It's Perlman, isn't it? No, not
Ron
Hellboy.
Perlman's like Hellboy.
Not Hellboy.
Wait, is it Lou Pearlman?
Lou Pearlman.
It's Lou Pearlman.
Wow, Ron Perlman. Lou Pearlman.
Yeah, but he like molested the kids or something, didn't he?
He's in jail.
Yeah, and stole money and stuff.
Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman's famous boy bands.
Oh wait, he died. Criminal status, deceased.
R.I.P.
Oh, he died in 2016. Oh, they died in jail. Yeah, but I wonder if the K-pop thing is similar to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember hearing about one of the kids from K-pop, or not kids, but one of the guys had to like do military service, or was like,
yeah.
I thought he did do military service or something.
Yeah, it was a huge deal.
Yeah, that's interesting. I want to know more about K-pop.
Oh, also the Blackpink thing. I found that out recently because I think one of I think it's headed by a woman, and she was at the Met Gala.
Oh,
and I think it was her first Met Gala because she was like the last face of who were they honoring? Karl
Lagerfeld.
Yeah, and what was his brand?
Lagerfeld. It was Karl Lagerfeld.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I think she was the last face of that. I don't know.
Oh,
whatever.
Yeah, I watched Blackpink Coachella.
Oh,
it was fine. It was
the live stream.
Yeah, live stream. Yeah, I was at Coachella.
I was like,
no. Yeah, it was fine. It was. I don't know. People love K-pop.
They really do.
BTS has got some catchy songs.
I've never listened to K-pop, but I guess I should.
Yeah, I think they went to SNL or something.
Yeah, I went to a boba place once, and they had BTS cardboard cutouts everywhere. And you could like take pictures with the cardboard cutouts with like holding your boba. Yeah.
Yeah. $400 for a ticket that's crazy.
I remember that's like how much it was for the Spice Girls nosebleeds.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember in like I must have been maybe it was like in 4th grade, and I had told my parents at the beginning of the year, I was like, for my birthday, I want Spice Girls tickets.
Yeah.
And they forgot. And I remember like a week before my birthday, I was like, I'm so excited to go to the Spice Girls concert. My dad, I saw this look of disappointment on my dad's face. And he was like, oh, fuck, I like totally forgot to get tickets. And he went to one of those like in-person scalper places. Because remember back in the day, they had actual like...
Back in the 90s or...
Yeah, there was like actual like places where you'd go in and buy tickets for concerts. And I remember you had to buy secondhand tickets, and they were like super expensive.
Oh, but you went?
I did. Wow. It was me, my friend Natalie, and my brother Jason took us because we could get 3 tickets. And I remember my mom and dad were like, "We're not going."
Yeah, we're not going to that shit.
And I remember I locked eyes with JC Chasez, who was my favorite, and I remember being like, "He's in love with me. Like, we are going to get married. We're in a relationship."
That's how I felt when Beyonce looked me in the eyes at the...
Well, that's true. That's still going to happen. There's still time.
Still living off that high.
Yeah.
Okay, next message.
Hi, I'm calling for web crawlers or Allie and Melissa. And I'm always tempted to say Allie and AJ, but I know that's incorrect. So I'll just continue.
I like Allie and AJ.
I have 2 main things I want to say. One is that I think I really want you guys to like me subconsciously, even though I know you guys don't know me and I don't even know you. I only listen to your voices and sometimes see your faces on Instagram. But I've had like 2 dreams already where I'm on your show and you guys both find me kind of annoying, especially Melissa.
No.
And
but I'm nice.
Yeah, in one episode, Melissa was like, yeah, the reason that our ratings are down recently is because, by the way, my name is Gabby. Melissa said that the ratings were down because of me.
That's
and
so
I woke up
mean.
being like, oh my God, Allie and Melissa don't like me.
I would never say that.
The other thing, well, okay, so I guess I have 3 things. The other thing is that sometimes I like low-key think that me and Allie are related because we have the same last name, although it's spelled differently, but like I still kind of think that maybe we could be related because my family once told me that we had family in California that no one was in touch with. and I'm on the East Coast, and Allie Siegel is on the West Coast.
Are you in
so
Boston?
It's quite possible. And another thing is that your middle name is the same as my twin brother's first name, Jordan Siegel. So I don't know, just some coincidences that I've thought about. And I know I sound like a big weirdo, but I'm sure a lot of people sound kind of like creeps when they leave you voicemails. The other thing is I thought it would be really cool. I mean, I know you guys have like a million ideas. I'm really nervous. I take a deep breath. Yeah. I know you guys have a million ideas of things to do for your podcast, but I listened to, and maybe it was NPR or something similar, an episode on how evangelical Christians went from being environmentalists to non-environmentalists, and it is a conspiracy because basically, like, an evangelical pastor was paid to, I don't know who paid them, like somebody, I'm a bimbo, so I forget everything, but somebody was paid off to basically start preaching that the environment was God's gift to man to use however they want, when previously evangelical Christians had been stewards of the environment, because I think it says something like that in the Bible. Yeah. I mean, I know it does, I just don't know exactly what it is. So I thought it would be an interesting episode for you guys to do. Maybe you could do like some Christian conspiracies or just like religious ones, which I'm sure you've done something, because I have not listened to all like 400 and something of your episodes.
That's so sad.
So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. My name is Gabby Siegel, in case that wasn't evident. And I hope that...
I think there's a part 2...
Oh, hi. I'm just finishing. This is for web crawlers. I'm just finishing because I got cut off. And it's really jarring to get cut off. Like, I almost was offended. But I feel like potentially my voicemail might not be played because I gave away my identity. And I don't know if that's allowed. But if it's not, whatever. I enjoyed leaving this voicemail even though I was nervous. And I just wanted to say thanks.
No, you can tell us your name if you want.
Yeah, I want to...
That's interesting. I didn't know that evangelicals used to be like environmentalists.
Yeah, I wrote it down. We should look into that. That's pretty interesting.
That is interesting.
Also, Jordan is from my mom's side. Siegel's from my dad's side. So I don't think that there's a Jordan Siegel correlation, but the Siegel part is interesting. I'm on 23andMe, and I don't know if you've done 23andMe, but if our DNA is the same, we'll be on there.
Oh, yeah. Look it up.
So check and see.
Look it up. I think she leaves another message.
Hi, this is Gabby again calling for web crawlers. This is my third message, and I have ADHD, and I also have bad memory, so I forgot to tell the most important thing, which is, so I talked about the conspiracy about evangelicals being, like, how they became anti-environmental. And then my boyfriend's mom, who's super religious, texted me out of nowhere the other day and told me to watch this movie called Jesus Revolution. And of course, I looked it up, and it's about the counterculture Christianity movement in the 70s to try to get people into Jesus again. And one of the founders was like very anti-homosexual, and of course was homosexual. And it's not mentioned in the movie. And by the way, Kelsey Grammer is in that movie. Also, I'm talking too fast. I went to the gym too, so I'm like, eh.
That's exhausting.
My boyfriend's family is like obsessed with the fact that I'm Jewish because they think that Jews are the chosen people. They told me they can't wait for me to make Jewish babies.
Oh my God,
they're obsessed with my dad because he's Israeli, and they literally said that when they meet him, they'll kiss his toes. And they also told me that Trump actually freed the Jews. Trump is in the Bible when the trumpet blows to free the walls of Jericho and free the Jews. That's actually Trump.
What?
Yeah, full of conspiracies in this family. And I just really wanted to get that out. So I hope that you enjoyed the story.
Wow.
I was on board for everything until that. But I still love and respect you.
Wow. No, I think she said her family believes that, not her.
Yeah. Well, no, I think it was her boyfriend's family.
Her boyfriend's family, yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, you're the chosen ones.
Well, I mean, that I agree with. That I don't know about the Trump thing.
Okay, next message.
Hi, it's Carly again. This is for the web crawlers. I just wanted to say thank you because I am on my period right now, and honestly, I want to just shank somebody. And you guys are really helping with that. So instead of like stabbing somebody, I just listen to you guys talk about other people doing it, and it seems to be working so far.
That's funny.
But yeah, I'm using you guys as a distraction because like I'm on my period and I'm really horny. And to be honest,
tell us more.
This has got to be like the closest that anybody could describe like turning into a werewolf, because I'm just super hungry and I want to fuck everything, and I'm super pissed. I just want to rip everybody to shreds. Why is being a woman so taxing?
It's true.
God damn. God damn.
I think there's
love that for her. Would love to hear more.
Another part.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this is for the web crawlers. It's Carly again. This is so embarrassing. I accidentally hung up. Anyway, I was talking about becoming a creature of the night when I'm on my period and I'm hungry and horny and I'm mad and that you guys help. Oh, and by the way, my armpit hair grows wild when I'm on my period. I don't know if it's the hormones or what, but it grows unreasonably fast.
Girl, you're a werewolf.
I think it's unreasonable that it's there at all. But, you know, again, closest thing to turning into a werewolf, you get hair everywhere and all of the symptoms are there. All of the symptoms are there. I'm a little baked right now. I'm so sorry if I'm rambling. I had a point and I can't remember what it was. Oh, I know what it was. Perfect. So I live in Indiana, right? Like in central Indiana, like, well, not central, but like where Purdue is. And
you're a Hoosier.
There is so much crazy stuff happening in the country right now. And this just is really suspicious. That adds on top of it. The hospital here, IU Health in Lafayette, Indiana, is refusing to allow midwives to help with delivery now. I'm not entirely sure of the reason, because these are certified people that are meant to comfort people and catch things doctors don't, and just overall assist with pregnancy, birth, and aftercare. And for whatever reason, the hospitals are like, yeah, we're not letting you do that anymore. That's awful and dangerous. And I don't think any good is going to come of it. So if you want to look into that, go ahead. Be my guest. Be our guest. I recently saw a video of my phone, and it was just the Be Our Guest song intro, and it panned over to me twerking on a wall, and it was like the first year that I got into the Marine Corps, and I think I was so traumatized at the time. I don't remember that shit at all. I didn't even know who took it or where I was. Man, trauma gives you memory issues. Thank goodness I have you ladies to help with that.
I love Carly. Wow, that was a lot of things packed into 2 minutes.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Wait, the hospital's not allowing midwives anymore? That's weird. I wonder why.
That's crazy. I have a girlfriend. I actually know a lot of women who are becoming like doulas and stuff. And midwives. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I didn't have one because I used Google as my doula. I was like, what is this problem? And I would just Google it. Yeah, I don't know. But I think they're great. I think it's very helpful to have. Okay, next message.
Hello, this message is for the web crawlers. Okay, I've got 2 things to say for both of the separate prompts about the fake sugars and the poop. Oh. My first one is I recently discovered that there's a fake sugar in a lot of like sports protein powders and protein bar things called erythritol, something like that. Starts with an E. And I was realizing that I didn't like anything that had it in it. It would make my stomach hurt. And somebody told me, they were like, oh yeah, well, everything that has erythritol in it, it makes your stomach hurt, because they used erythritol back in the day in like World War II days to make people throw up. they needed them too.
Oh, God.
Like if they swallowed poison, they'd give them a lot of that, and then they would throw up. And so now people are using it as fake sugar, and it used to be the thing that would make us throw up. So if you try a protein powder and you're like, I don't know why this protein powder doesn't sit right in my stomach, it might be because it has that in it. I found one that doesn't have it in it called Orgain Simple, and it's plant-based protein, and it might have fake sugars in it, but it doesn't have that one. So, well, now I'm going to check the label when I get home. Okay, part 2. It's kind of a pooping myself story, but it takes a left turn into somewhere that's really funny. But, so one of my first times, not even close to my first time. One time I pooped myself. It was while I was in the shower, which sucks. Because
or does it? In the shower? Yeah, that feels
there's
convenient.
Just poop in the shower with you, and like you have to make the choice of like, do I pick it up with my hands? Do I like just try to force it down the drain with my feet? I stomped it down the drain with my feet and really cleaned the bathtub. It was one of those days where it was like, oh, my stomach doesn't feel totally well, and then I just super misjudged a fart. Anyways, I was telling my cousin about it. I was like, yeah, I pooped in the shower the other day. And she was like, oh, yeah, I've done that before. As if it was like nothing. And I was like, well, what did you do with the poop? Like, how did you get the poop out? She's like, what are you talking about? I palmed it, tossed it into the toilet. And I was like, wait, what?
No.
You palmed it? Like, you did it on purpose? And she was like, yeah, I don't want to get out of the shower when I have to poop. I just palmed it, tossed it in the toilet.
Wait, hold on. What?
That's
like
not
having
normal.
to poop and you're just like, I'm going to poop in the shower.
That's not right. With all due respect, no.
I'm sorry. You can't do that. You cannot do that.
No.
There's a part 2 to this.
No.
You cannot do that.
Yeah, no pun intended.
There's a number 2 to this.
Yeah,
all right, for Webcrawlers, tiniest little part 2, only because it's the best part. Anyways, yeah, she was like, yeah, I just palmed it.
Nope.
I tossed my poop in the toilet.
Nope.
As if it's nothing. And it has done this multiple times. So gross. But it gets a little grosser because she was like...
Grosser?
Yeah, one time I missed, though.
Missed?
And I
Missed the toilet?
was so disgusted.
Just throwing poop next to your toilet?
That's like monkey style.
So many times in this bathroom that she grew up taking showers and just tossing her poop out of the shower into the toilet. And the idea of her just tossing a turd and it just not landing in the toilet, it's so gross. It's so much grosser than pooping yourself.
Yes.
Also, to poop into your own hand, that's like a level that I didn't think was possible. But also, this is the cousin that when I was moving out of an apartment that had a monster landlord, she on command upper dumped one of the toilets. And I
remember you said that.
Thankful to her for that. If you've not heard of upper dumping or upper decking, it's where you poop in the tank of the toilet. And so it just never flushes, or it'll start to like deteriorate, or it'll just smell. It's awesome if you haven't. To somebody you hate.
It is a good prank.
Anyways, that's it. Have a great one. Bye. Honk honk.
Girl.
Oh, no.
That ain't right. That ain't right.
Like that's troubling.
Yeah, that's very weird.
Like, I know humans do gross things. Our bodies are gross, but pooping in your hand in the shower and tossing it in the toilet, that's gross. That is disgusting. I can't even fathom. I can't imagine doing that.
Yeah, I also don't think that's something like people do. Like, I don't think that's like a common thing.
It doesn't feel like something people do. That feels like a weird...
Yeah, it's not like, like peeing in the shower or things like that. Like,
sure.
I don't think it's like
we've all peed
shitting
in the shower.
Your hand.
never. Oh my God. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, you're wild for that one.
You crazy for that.
Girl, you're crazy for that one.
Okay, moving on.
This is Caroline. I'm calling for the web crawlers. Just want to let you know that we love you here. I'm in Philadelphia. I'm a nurse here, and I've been telling all my nurse friends to listen to you guys. There's apparently a huge crossover between nurses and true crime and comedy. So,
I bet.
Big audience for you.
Ooh.
Most importantly, I have been. I got my girlfriend Georgia to listen, and she is a fan now. So shout out to Georgia. I love you very much.
Thank you for your service.
I got her to listen to one of the Bigfoot eroticas, which she thought was very funny, and my personal favorite. Please excuse my dead Aunt Sally. That one always really gets me good.
We were laughing so hard at that one.
We love you here in Philly, and we miss you. We're just Maria. All right, I'll see you guys.
Wow, nurses are big into true crime comedy. I could see that.
Yeah, who knew? That's pretty surprising.
Could see that. Love nurses. Big fan of nurses.
Yeah, huge fan.
After having a child and seeing all the work nurses do, it's crazy. It's really crazy.
Yeah. Oh, man. Or, I'm sick all the time, and I would love to, well, that's not true. I was going to say I would love to marry a doctor, but I love my boyfriend. But I would love to have like a doctor as a side piece, or like a neighbor. I would love to have a neighbor who's a doctor who I could just like go to all the time and be like, does this look weird?
What is this?
Yeah.
Is this weird? What is this thing on my head? Is this weird?
Yeah. What, like, is this okay?
Be like, oh, Ellie's coming over again with the thing. Okay, next message.
Hello, this message is for the web crawlers. This is Stacy from Wisconsin.
What up, girl?
A long-time listener, first-time caller. Whoa. I have been waiting for an excuse to actually call you. So I was just listening to your mailbag episode about people calling in about the coke situation. Mm-hmm. And then Allie brought up that her dad had to have, like, cocaine administered for his nose septum situation. And that got me thinking, when my son was 3 years old, we brought him to a pediatric ophthalmologist.
You realize?
He had like a minorly lazy eye. And so as they were examining him, they realized that one of his pupils was a little bit smaller than the other. Oh. So they needed to do a cocaine test on his eye. So where they administer, a little bit of cocaine solution in his eye. And that's to check for Horner syndrome, which is can be caused from like a stroke or a tumor or something. Weird. So anyway, I call the place that the ophthalmologist told me to call to set up the appointment. So I call and say, hey, I need to set up an appointment for my 3-year-old son. He needs a cocaine test for his eye. And the lady's like, a what? I'm like, he needs a cocaine test for his eye. And she's like, are you saying that your 3-year-old is on cocaine? I'm like, no. I'm like, no. He needs a cocaine test for his eye. Dr. So-and-so, I'll leave his name out, prescribed this, and he told me to call this number to set up the appointment. And she's like, I think you're calling the wrong number. I think you need like a drug hotline. I'm like, no.
Oh my God, that's laughing. So funny.
This is like crazy. So I'm like, no. I'm like, is there somebody else is there, or can you ask somebody else? He needs a cocaine test for his eye. I don't know. This is just what they called it. So finally, she puts me on hold, and she gets back, and she's like, okay, let's set up an appointment. So either she's very new, or it's a very uncommon procedure.
I've never heard of it.
Though, as a pediatric ophthalmologist at the U of M, so I'm assuming they do these types of tests all the time. But anyway, that was my funny story that somebody had thought my 3-year-old was on cocaine, and she probably thought I was some lunatic lady who lets her kids do drugs. Anyways, he does not have Horner syndrome. Everything is cool. I love you guys. Keep up the good work. Honk, bitches.
I need a cocaine test for my 3-year-old.
Excuse
me. Should I call the police?
Hold on.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's really funny. I was at the ophthalmologist all the time as a kid. But I don't think they ever put cocaine in my face. I waited till I was an adult to do that, like a responsible person.
Yeah, wait till you're 18 to do that.
Yeah.
Then it's legal.
I was actually older when I did cocaine. It wasn't until like my 20s or so.
Oh yeah, I was in early 20s.
Yeah.
Early
Good for
to
us.
Yeah. Yeah, we waited till we were
we waited.
Legal drinking age.
Yeah.
Okay, last message of the day.
This is a message for the Webcrawler.
It's Becky.
It's Becky from England. Hello, so I'm just chilling there. Fun fact, today is 1 year since I passed my driving test. So I thought that was funny, because that means it's also been 1 year since I rung you guys, telling you about it all.
It's been a year?
And it's probably been about a year that everybody's been ringing in, telling their horror stories.
Wait, that's really scary.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's scary.
Another fun thing is the psychic that I saw was totally right. And I am with child.
What?
That's a thing.
Yay! Oh my God!
2 weeks ago, and it was a big surprise. I really did not expect it.
Whoa!
And I've got my first scan tomorrow, which is really exciting and terrifying.
Oh, that's exciting!
Yeah, we'll have to send you something.
I'm growing a little Webcrawlerspod.
Wow.
And the morning sickness is real, people. And why do they call it morning sickness when it lasts
it's all day?
Melissa, I really need some tips to get through this.
I have tips.
If you could, please.
I have tips.
Other than that, nothing really. Just wanted to tell you about the 1 year. I thought I may as well tell you my reviews as well. Loving everybody's voicemails, loving the episodes as always. And yeah, when I'm just laid in bed with feeling sick, listening to your eps is giving me life. So thank you so much. Love you all. La la la. Bye.
Okay, it's been a year.
That's like very scary.
That's
I thought it'd been like 2 months.
I know. That's like a month ago. Oh my God. Wow, congrats.
Serious time. I know. Please email us or DM us your address, because we'd love to like send you, a little package or something.
So I had nausea. I only threw up like once, and that's because I had a crazy headache as well as nausea. But my doctor told me I could take Unisom and vitamin B. And it's the Unisom that has the doxylamine. There's two different kinds of Unisom. There's like the Unisom Sleep, and there's another Unisom. It's called doxylamine. And then you take one of those and a vitamin B. I took them at night because Unisom makes you sleepy.
Yeah.
I was not nauseous at all. It helps so well.
Oh my God.
And my doctor said, I'm not a doctor, but she said it was safe.
What?
I'm not a doctor. But it was safe. But I would ask your doctor, but that's what mine told me. It's totally safe to take through your whole pregnancy. And that's what I took. And I took it every night and it worked. It was amazing.
Wow. Oh my God. It's like our first web crawlers baby, or our second because of you.
It's our first web crawlers baby. Oh, other than the host child.
Yeah, other than the host child. Wow. That's so cool.
That's
I love seeing everyone's lives like flourish and bloom and stuff like that.
It's really crazy.
I mean, I'm still here, but I'm sure things will change for me at some point.
You have a nice boyfriend.
Yeah, things are looking up. All right, guys, we'll continue to call. We love your voicemails. And have a good day, or whenever you're listening to this, night, afternoon, whenever it is. Time is a construct. Sometimes a year is actually a month. Sometimes a month is actually a year. Anyways,
flat circle.
I am Allie Siegel.
I am Melissa Stettin.
And that's all, folks.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
An Erios original.
Powered by Acast.